Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we're going to be discussing NVIDIA's Q3 earnings results. As you can see, the stock price down 1.28% after hours. Must be terrible results, right? Let's find out, shall we? So what was expected from NVIDIA? What was expected was revenue of $16.1 billion, EPS of $3.36, data center revenue of $12.82 billion, and expectations for fourth quarter to come in at $17.8 billion. And I'll try to keep this quick, so I'll try to keep it quick for you. And as you can see, this is actually my Patreon. I have a free investment report on my Patreon. You can see I'm not even logged in. And so this one's free. So I got NVIDIA's free investment thesis on my Patreon. I slapped it up there on November 3rd, and it is publicly available for you to download. I'll give you a glimpse of that later. Now let's get into the results, shall we? So, record revenue. NVIDIA announces financial results for the third quarter fiscal 2024 today. Record revenue of $18.12 billion. Wow. It's up 34% from the second quarter, up 206% from last year. Jeez. 18.12 billion. What was expected was 16.1 billion. From 16 billion expectations to $18.12 billion. Wow. And keep in mind, this is up 34% from the second quarter. And the second quarter itself was a blowout quarter. I thought they could never repeat the second quarter ever again. I was wrong. This blows it away. Let's see, let's go further. We got data center revenue of $14.51 billion. What was expected there was 12.82, another blowout. That's just amazing. Up 41% from the second quarter. This is all due to the H100. All. I mean, it's just a monstrous chip. Up 279% from 1 year ago. My goodness gracious. GAAP earnings per share, not GAAP, I want non-GAAP. Non-GAAP is $4.02. Up 6 times from a year ago. That's like stratospheric. That is stratospheric. $4.02. That was compared to expectations of $3.36. A huge beat. Let's see what they have to say. Our strong growth reflects the broad industry platform transition from general purpose to accelerated computing and generative AI, said Jensen Huang, founder and CEO of NVIDIA. Large language model startups, consumer internet companies, and global cloud service providers were the first movers, and the next wave we are starting to build. Nations and regional CSPs are investing in AI clouds to serve local demand, enterprise software companies, and adding AI copilots and assistants to their platforms. And enterprises are creating custom AI to automate the world's largest industries. Notice the complete focus on artificial intelligence, and that's important. The complete focus. And that's where the money is. That's where the money is. NVIDIA GPUs, CPUs, and networking, AI foundry services, and NVIDIA AI enterprises software growth are all growth engines in full throttle. The era of AI is taking off. NVIDIA will pay its next quarterly dividend of 4 cents, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what do we have here? Revenue year over year. Even the quarter over quarter numbers would be great if they were year over year numbers. If the year over year was up 34%, that would be a fantastic number. If operating income was up 53% year over year, that would be a fantastic number. Gross margin. Okay, you get the point. But yeah, let's go over it. I'll just discuss year over year, I guess. I can really discuss either because both are fantastic. So revenue is up 206%. Gross margin is up 20 points. You don't see that. 20 points. That's due to the margins of the H100. Recently, the H100 was $40,000 each. So that has extremely high margins. Operating expenses up 16%. Operating income up 1,600%. 1,600%. Net income up oh my God, just, yeah, you can look at these numbers yourself. Just, it's crazy. And that's GAAP. Non-GAAP is not as crazy, but still absolutely insane. You can look at these numbers yourself. Okay, let's go for the outlook. Revenue is expected to be $20 billion, plus or minus 2%. So what was expected was $17.8 billion. So that is a huge outlook beat, which Wall Street should like. Where's the stock at? Down 1% still? What were they expecting? It's not physically possible to have earnings better than this. It's just not possible. It's not possible. GAAP and non-GAAP gross margins are expected to be 74 and 75.5%, plus or minus 50 basis points, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So data center was up 279%, which we discussed earlier. So what was announced in the third quarter, or this last quarter, was the H200, which is the passing the baton from the H100 to the H200. Actually, let me give you a quick little glimpse of my investment thesis. Here's one page of my investment thesis, which, again, you can download for free at my Patreon. You don't need an account. You don't need to become a member. But here's one page of the 16-page thesis. But yeah, according to my thesis, here's the H100 in 2023. In 2024, we're not only going to get the H200, we're going to get all of these other models. We're going to get the GH200, the LS40, and so on and so forth. And also the B100 is also launching this year. And then 2025, we'll get the X100. So NVIDIA they're creating a new generation yearly now. It used to be every 2 years. They've accelerated it to every 1 year, which will keep them ahead of their rivals, and namely in this case, AMD is what they're gunning for right now to stay ahead of. AMD is releasing their MI300 this quarter, but it's going to be in much lower quantities than NVIDIA's. This is monstrous. Okay, moving on. Let's see, introducing AI Foundry service, yada, yada, yada. GH200 Grace Hopper Superchips. Google Cloud made generally available new H100 Tensor Core GPUs. Microsoft Azure will be offering customer access to NVIDIA Omniverse cloud services. So yeah, Azure will be incorporating NVL H100 Tensor Core GPUs, H100 with constant computing, and H200 GPUs coming next year. So that's what we expect. Oracle Cloud, looking nice there. A bunch of partnerships. You can read this yourself. I'm going to move on. So yeah, they're targeting inference and training, which are really the two aspects of artificial intelligence. If you want me to create a video on the differences between inference and training, let me know. I'll create you a video. Also, let me know in the comments. Just let me know what you think NVIDIA stock will be in 12 months. Okay, gaming. Let's see, gaming is up 15%. That's actually fantastic because we're actually getting in the later half of the console cycle. And, from the previous quarter, and up 81% from a year ago. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. Professional visualizations are up 108% from a year ago. Automotive, 4% from a year ago. Automotive could be doing better, but wow. Everything aside from automotive is doing astronomical. Let's see, what else do we have here? That's okay. And then the numbers themselves we went over. Let's see if there's anything we can glean from this that we didn't see before. Let's see, inventories. Oh, that's fine. Let's see here. Okay, so the numbers on the left are the newer numbers. Just want to make sure. Okay, so actually total long-term debt decreased by $1.3 billion over the beginning of this year. That's nice. Short-term debt, same. Anything else? That's the balance sheets. scroll down. Cash flows. What do we have here? Just look at that comparison. Look at this comparison. It's insane. Yeah, it's insane. Let's see, GAAP gross profit, $13.4 billion for the last 3 months. Let's see, what else do we have? There's the 371. Non-GAAP is $4.02 compared to $2.70, so a nice increase there. Development, don't care about that. And yeah, these margins are just okay. So yeah, going back to my investment thesis, anything else I want to show off here? Not really. You can download this on the website on my Patreon. This actually has I have not updated this. This was created a couple weeks ago, but my base case was $640.90 on this one, which I think they're going to beat pretty easily since these numbers are above what I was projecting. Especially the data center is far above what I was projecting in these numbers. So I'm going to be updating these numbers, and I will post the update to my Patreon for my valuation model for NVIDIA. And yeah, so the H200 is coming next year, and that will pass the torch on from the H100. So yeah, again, let me know in the comments down below what you think NVIDIA's price target will be. Where do you think their stock will be in 12 months? And that'll do it for me. This quarter was amazing. You cannot physically do better than NVIDIA did this quarter. These results are amazing. You'll never see these results again. I know I said that last quarter, but this quarter, I mean it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.